From the vibrant streets of Ghana, a story of hope and innovation unfolds. The Design and Technology Institute is more than a school, it's a catalyst for the future. As they bridge tradition with today, learners are equipped and empowered for the jobs of tomorrow. Experience the journey where education meets ambition and dreams find direction.
My name is Martin Dachi. I'm the academic coordinator for Design and Technology Institute. The institute runs a dual TVET system, which means that as they do the academic work, they also go to the industry. What makes DTI different? Our programs are such that we have carefully crafted them so they are between industry and academia, because what happens is academic work without industry experience, you come out of school and you can't find a job. This is what is happening. So DTI's core mandate is to place the trainees into the workplace.
So the most important impact DTI has given me is that it's giving me a clear career path and also giving me the opportunity to intern at Metalcraft Engineering Service. It's giving me the hands-on practice and made me know exactly what I want to do. That is something I cherish so much.
First, what to me looking who shed them, but after school, no, and who kikani nyama or yen. Many G, pa, or someone catches a ma. And chawbe disika. We catch us or coach a pana, or bet to me a commodica. A brochi probia no or quiet be fan. Etia ne, me wo baby. Memana sako the same skusenia beya. Dachi bino. Edi ye dear baba me fee.
We have always been excited to work with DTI. I find our students very interesting, people who know what they are doing, people who have been trained well for the industry. I see that they are very dynamic. And we have a couple of examples of people who work with us, people we have tried on different roles and they are doing very well, and which we have even promoted to full-time workers. And so I find DTI very interesting.
DTI has equipped me with a lot of skills in welding and fabrication. Right now, I can be able to weld and fabricate chairs and tables. I can also make a lot of simple machines. I'm currently doing a lot of projects like sculpturing, balustrade. After entering into the welding industry, I find myself working with other people who have not gone through the programs and the training we went through back when we were in DTI. I realized that there is a kind of gap in between us, and the way we understand things and the way we do things are different. Because if I am welding and I'm wearing all my PPEs, I'm wearing my face shield, my goggles and stuff, my other colleagues are not even their gloves and things. So I think DTI has changed my mindset, and now I even work to also take safety as my own responsibility.
Maybe the lady putting myself in the welding and fabrication, it wasn't easy. So me coming to DTI has really helped me a lot, and I can say that now if you give me something to do right now as a fabricator, I can do it, and I really trust it.
Coming to DTI, I wasn't really confident. They didn't have any leadership skills. Battling with the big guy. They're talking about their confidence to speak. That was what I got from community relations. Standing in front of public, telling them about your ideas is really, really hard.
Back at DTI, we have a program like the Challenge Program, which prepares us for workplaces like this and how we react with people. And also, DTI organized forums for us, such as the Transition to Work forums, where we are prepared for work. So we have people coming from industries to talk to us at school.
DTI has impacted a lot in my career. And after completed DTI in the year 2021, I had the opportunity to do my internship with a mining company. And afterwards, I've also worked with an oil and gas company, which as I'm speaking, I'm with the oil and gas company in the Western region. That is DCS Energy Limited. I've also traveled overseas to work for other companies like Slumberjays, because with the experience that I gained from DTI, it has helped me a lot.
DTI's core mandate is to place the trainees into a workplace. And this is essentially, so while studying, we make sure we go to the industry practice. Our facilitators come from industry and academia, and therefore you learn these two skills so that you're industry ready by the time you're finishing with the program.
In only 3 years, DTI has empowered over 450 students with our unique work readiness training, transforming them into confident professionals. Our method? More than just education, it's hands-on innovation, tackling real-world issues. These graduates don't just step into the world of work, they stride in.
The impact story of DTI has been tremendous. Bringing people from marginal societies, shaping their lives, giving them the confidence, the skills, and the ability to stand on their own. And we have so many stories. Now, the pathway for our program here is one, you go into the workplace, what we call work experience learning. Some also go into what we call incubation hub. That is where they are going to set up their own businesses. And then we also have a robust program of retaining some of the outstanding learners here so that we train them also to become facilitators.
At DTI, we're not just fostering education, but entrepreneurship. Through our community innovation program, ambitious students find a platform to turn dreams into businesses. They pitch, we nurture. With a competition granting seed capital, we're not just shaping ideas, we're igniting startups. Because at DTI, we deeply believe in our students' potential to address today's challenges.
Here in DTI, we are very big on soft skills training. That is why we have a program here which we call the Challenge Program. And with the Challenge Program, this is what we do here. Here we have the soft skills, and then we have the psychosocial aspects. And the psychosocial aspect has to do with the counseling. That is why we have two, not just one, a male counselor and a female counselor.
Majority of the learners that comes to us, in fact, have vulnerable past. And we have deliberately and intentionally created such a platform of psychosocial counseling services so that irrespective of your background, so far as you come into contact with counseling session, we can modify or change a particular behavior. So through counseling session, this is an anecdotal experience. A learner walked to me and said, "Madam, I have anger issues. I can't be in a team. I always have friction with my mate." And through successive sessions, this lady is now able to better manage her anger and socially attune well. Today, as the learners climax their journey, she was able to emerge as a student leader and won an award in the leadership category.
At DTI, we prepare our learners for a very dynamic 21st century. We also believe firmly that the goals and objectives of the school and students are best achieved through a diversity of learning experiences, including those that are not conducted in the classroom. And that is where extracurricular activities come in.
after they've been through the dancing, after they've been through the poetry, after they've been through the music, you see that they start changing. They change because suddenly they realize that teamwork makes a dance look good. If 4 people are dancing, they need to be making eye contact from the corners of their eyes to make sure that through the teamwork, their dance is in sync. Through that, they learn how to do teamwork. We come in contact with employers, we come in contact with mastercraft people, we come in contact with students, learners, apprentices and stuff like that. One of the things that employers always complain about is the fact that when people come to them who have finished school, they don't have soft skills. And I think that that's one of the things that I would say that our extracurricular activity and the co-curricular activities have really, really improved in our students. Exactly the things that the employers want to see.
Africa is a young continent, but at the same time, the beauty about youth is that we have time. Time also allows us to really look really forward into the future. And so I have so much hope for what the future looks like, because when you look at the global perspective, this young continent really would be the next investment frontier, would be the last manufacturing ground. Where the rest of the world is really aging, this is our time. And so for us to be able to really look at what the opportunity looks like means that we should be able to think at a systems change level at scale. Africa really collectively, because of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, really allows us to really cross our borders. Crossing our borders into other countries also means that we're also able to plug in at a global level. And so I'm really excited when you see young people who otherwise could have gone to medical school, who otherwise are pursuing the engineering backgrounds and other areas, all now see, DTI or technical vocation as the future. And I think that this is something that we should continue to really look at, really building on and eroding this poor perception that surrounds it. It's all about a mindset shift. The time has come where we really need to look at our human capital and how do we invest into this human capital to really take advantage of what the future presents.